The portion of Masei, it's the last portion in the book of Numbers, Bamidbar. And we know it's basically completing the whole Torah, beside the last book, which is the Deuteronomy, that also called Mishneh Torah, which is the reputation of the Torah. It's like the conclusions. It's the book that related with Malchut. So basically, the end of Masei, it's like the end of the Torah that related with the world of Zeir Anpin, the spiritual world, which concluding the whole Torah in that sense. And we know that it's a portion that talks about the whole journey from going out of Egypt till they enter to Israel, till they were just about to enter to Israel, which means the 42 time that they park in the desert till they arrive to be just in front of Israel. So we know that there is a reason why the Torah mentioning it, why the Torah repeating the whole story, and why there is exactly 42 times that they park and 42 times that they were traveling. Because we know that the Kabbalists explain, even though it looks that we're going through a lot of different things in our own process, ups and downs, it looks chaos, it looks very bad. When we are in it, in the actual chaos, it's very difficult to see order. But actually, when you see the big picture, there is a perfect order. And each one of us going through this 42 time parking and 42 times traveling, which means that we're all going through the desert that represent actually this physicality with all the negative forces that tempting us to do the wrong thing, all the negative things that put us down, all the negative things that make it difficult for us to manifest our potential. And the end of this journey will be when we arrive to Israel, that represent actually to achieve our tikkun. And each one of us had to go to this 42. So why we're reading it? Because we want to get the power to see the big picture when we are in the middle of the chaos. When we're going through things and we are judging ourselves because we see we don't make it, we don't do the right things, or we're judging others that's stopping us, that doing things that are difficult for us, that we don't like, etc. And all the different way and shape of things that makes it difficult for us. So we want someone to get the big picture. We want to get the strength to see the big picture, which is the 42, the whole thing. And what is 42? 42 is basically the secrets of Ana Bechoach, which is also 42 words, which is the 42 words that related with creation of the world, but related with the big picture, which means that we're getting the energy from this portion to see the big picture, even though when we are in the small things, the problems that we have normally. And it's not by coincidence, it's the sages that put it in that way, that it will be always in these 3 weeks. Because in these 3 weeks, we're going through a lot of problems and we feel the pain of the anger that we have or things that's happening that we don't like, etc. And we need in this moment to understand that we are in the middle of a process. And we need to see the big picture, to see the whole picture, which is, as we explain in Kabbalah, the 10 emanation, not just the 7. Normally we see just half of the picture. So to see the whole picture, to see the 10 emanation, it's what giving us when you use the 42, traveling the 42 letters of the Ana Bechoach and the energy of this week. So when we're reading it, we get the energy from it. And in general, getting an insight to actually zoom out when we feel that we are too much taken in. We need to just take time, let's say meditate for 2 minutes, or to try to stop for a second the normal way of thinking and to see the big picture, or to read things that help us to see the big picture, etc. All the best.